Hey guys, so I feel like after yesterday's video talking about smashing the patriarchy, yeah, and female empowerment, and all of this like cool fun stuff that my last video was about, I feel like we could use a little like respite from seriousness and just go to like what I think is a really funny story. So, this is a travel story. You can read more about it in my travel blog, which I'll link in the description. But I'll just tell it because I think it's a really good in-person story and one of my favorites, to be honest. So this was in maybe 2017 or 2018. I'm not sure. Maybe late 2017. And I was on a bus going from Uganda to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, however you want to say it. It was like, I don't know, something like a 20-hour bus ride, no bathrooms on the bus, just going, you know? So, anyways, the bus stopped maybe like two or three times during the day max, I remember. And one of those times, we found like a vegetable stand, my partner and I. And I think we bought some like French fries. I know that's technically a vegetable, but not. Anyways, if you've been to Uganda or Tanzania, you know that like there's like French fry stands everywhere. People are just cooking French fries all the time. So, anyways, I also bought some cucumbers because this is like not necessarily one of my favorite vegetables, but just something I know that I can just kind of snack on. And anyways, so we bought the vegetables, and I think my partner and I got into some kind of disagreement. Well, I know we did, but I don't remember what it was about. And so we weren't really talking. And anyways, so evening rolled around. We just were still driving, and we're like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna eat. So I think we ate some French fries, and maybe we had packed some food. And I went to go get the cucumbers, and they were like really warm, and I was like, it's really weird. And I realized that my seat was kind of above the wheel well of the bus. So, or the maybe the engine, I don't know, but it was like I put my hand on the ground. I was like, damn, it's really hot. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it's still okay to eat these cucumbers. It should be okay. And I offered some to my partner, and he took like one bite. He's like, I'm good. I'm good. So I was like, okay. Like I thought maybe it was just because he was like, we were not talking. So I was like, oh, I'll just eat his cucumber then. So I did. So I ate, I think, like two cucumbers. And now we're not talking about the like English long cucumbers of the West. We're talking about like the like rest of the world cucumbers that are just maybe like this big. Anyway, so I ate the cucumbers, and I think I probably fell asleep watching some, East African drama that made no sense to me at the time and still kind of doesn't. And when I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I have to poop so bad. Oh my God, I have to poop so bad. And I kind of come to and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? The bus is stopped. I'm like, oh, thank God. I just like, okay, I need to go. So I like kind of shake my partner and I'm like, get out of my way. I have to go to the bathroom right now. He's like, what? I'm like, just get out of my way. He's like, I'll come with you. I'm like, how is it? Like, just hurry up. I'm going to poop my pants. So I get off the bus and we're parked like middle of nowhere. But I hear some music and I see like a building. I'm like, okay, so I just start like running. I am running, running, running. I open the door to this building and it's like it's a club. It's like a nightclub. And everything is pitch black. There's like black lights all over the room and there's like drawings like of people having sex on the walls, but it's like cartoons, like poorly drawn. And honestly, I just like immediately pooped my pants. Like just the shock of it all just made me like release my bowels, and I was like, oh my God, I just pooped my pants. oh my god, and there's more coming. I need to like, I still need to get to a bathroom. So I'm just like, kind of, if anyone's pooped their pants before, you know that like squish squash squish, the like waiting, like you're in mud, just try to get to a bathroom. So I realize, okay, there's the bathroom. I kind of like try to figure out what the heck's going on, but I can't even process what's going on because I pooped my pants. I open the door to the bathroom and there is a woman. It's a squatty potty, which I'm used to that. That's fine. But I open the door and there's a woman like squatting, peeing or something. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I like go to close the door and she's like, no, no, no. There's two toilets in here. Like if you need to go, like come beside me. And I'm like, what? I poop my pants again. Second time poop. I'm like, okay, okay, I guess this is what I'm doing. I've already pooped my pants. Like, I gotta go. So I like, basically, I'm like knocking knees with this chick that I've never met in my life on a squatty potty in the middle of the night in Tanzania somewhere. And I'm just blowing diarrhea all over the place in the toilet. But then I'm like, okay, I look around, there's no toilet paper. I'm like, okay, and there's one bucket that we're both supposed to be sharing. Like, for those of you who have traveled outside of Western countries, you know, like the bucket in the bathroom with the little hand bucket. Um, there wasn't a hand bucket. It was just one bucket that you just fill, and I guess you just go on. So I wait for her to finish because I don't think she wants to share the bucket with me. I've got poop all over myself. And then I like clean myself up the best I can, and thank God that I had packed, like in my haste while I was running off the bus, I brought my blanket with me. For some reason, something told me just bring your blanket. Which, if you like saw me while I was traveling, it was like the blanket, the skirt, the head wrap. Like it was just, it's like the scarf of all things, include and a blanket. So I'd packed my blanket. Thank the gods. I try and like wash my pants out, which like that's hilarious. It didn't work, but I did my best. Um, and I put my blanket on as like a skirt, so I had something because I didn't even have underwear on because I was like traveling, whatever. I don't need underpants. Forget this. And they were like those baggy crotch pants, you know, like I don't know, yoga pants for some, those pants that crotches go. So, anyways, I get back on the bus and I'm like, what am I going to do with these pants? Because most people would say, hey, you should throw those pants away. You pooped in those pants and they need to hit the streets. Well, guess what, guys? They were my favorite pants and I was not throwing those pants away. So, I packed them up in a plastic bag and then I wrapped another plastic bag on them and I kept those pants until we got to Dar es Salaam, which I then washed them, and I maybe even got them professionally washed. I'm not sure, but those pants are now in China. Unfortunately, they didn't make it with me to where I'm at now. But anyways, so yeah, I pooped my pants in a, I don't know, an orgy bar in middle of nowhere, Tanzania, and I live to tell the tale. So there's one of my funny travel stories. Hope you enjoyed it, and talk to you soon. And yeah, everybody poops, so don't be too embarrassed if you hear this story. I'm not. See ya.